Hi, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and you know what? The people over at Cinedigm were nice enough to send over this. This movie just came out this week. Came out on March 11th, which was just Tuesday. It's called The Dark House. It's directed by Victor Salva, the man that made Jeepers Creepers. It has Tobin Bell in it, the man who played Jigsaw. And Leslie Ann Dowd. She's also in it, and I'm not sure the lady's name. Let's see. I don't see it. But you know the lady that played the psychic in Jeepers Creepers? She shows up in this. So the story is that Nick Di Santo, the character in the movie, he goes to visit his mother, who's in a psychiatric facility. Yeah, she's the one that she committed herself many years ago. And he goes to visit her, and he hasn't seen her in years, according to what he says. But the mother wants to tell him something about his father. Okay. Well, he doesn't want to hear it. So he storms out of there, hooks up with this friend that he seems to hang out. Well, I guess they live together. They go to a bar, and someone recognizes Nick and says, "Is that Nick Di Santo?" And turns out Nick can touch people, some people, not everyone, and see how they're going to die. He meets a girl there. They wind up having a relationship. Fast forward 8 months later, and his mother dies. Leaves him a will, in the will, leaves him this house. He and his friend and his girlfriend all go out one day, and they try to find this house. They find this house, and this house has a serious mystery to it. I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to give away too much. Well, there's an axe. But it's a cool looking house. It's a cool story. It's got a great atmosphere. Very creepy 1970s vibe of atmosphere to it. I love that about this movie. I just got sucked into it. I don't get scared watching horror movies. Every now and then I do jump. And there was like one scene in this movie where something happened and I jumped, and then I jumped again because someone that I was watching it with said so. I was just so in tuned to the movie that I turned off the world around me and just kind of startled me, That's how much I like this movie. This was a really cool movie. It's well acted. Tobin Bell looks like a metalhead from hell in this movie. And instead of Tobin Bell with the regular, no hair type thing, he's sporting the longest locks I've ever seen on this guy. And it just, I'm pretty sure it's a wig. It really looks like a wig because the way it forms on his head, it doesn't quite look right. But it's a cool look on him. I'll say that. I like Tobin Bell. Tobin Bell's a really good actor. He's always, facial-wise, he's always got that blank look on his face, it seems like. And so he could just kind of, like when he acts, fill it in any way he wants. Story is there. The number 23 pops up in this movie. In the movie Jeepers Creepers, the creeper can only come out every 23 years. In this movie, they say the Nick is, when he first goes into that bar, when he meets the girl, she says it's his 23rd birthday, and she says 23 is a big one. And they do this whole spiel. It takes 23 seconds to have blood circulate your entire body. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. there are 23 chromosomes in the human body. There was another one, and I don't remember what it was. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it popped in my head, hey, just a second, this is a Victor Salva film. The creeper can only come around every 23 years. What's with the number 23? It seems like it's become a kind of symbolism to Victor Salva. And it's little stuff like that that just make me really like this movie. It is a very, very cool movie. I say check it out. I'm going to give this 3.5 chainsaws out of 4. A few little things, you know. I really, really like this movie, but there are a few little things that are kind of bumps along the way. It's not a perfect film. Those perfect films are hard to come by sometimes. But it's a very cool film, and I really like the cover art. It's just so minimal, I guess is the word I'm looking for. And then there's the disc art. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, I'll give you a rundown of who's in this. It's Luke Kleintank. He's the one that plays Nick Di Santo. Anthony Ray Perez, Alex McKenna, she plays the girlfriend. Zach Ward, Lacey Anzelic, Ethan S. Smith, Leslie Ann Down plays the mother, and Tobin Bell plays Seth. Story by Charles Agron, screenplay by Charles Agron and Victor Salva, directed by Victor Salva, produced by Victor Salva. It's a good movie. Check it out. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.